SoftBank Investment Advisors is a venture capital and growth equity firm. Through over $140 billion in vision funds, they back transformative technologies with capital, expertise, and a global network.
Very similar to most organizations, you're dealing with daily cyber operations, still have to go and manage how your employees are working, what apps they're using, what data they're using, how they're communicating with third parties, and how third parties are accessing the organization. Some of the biggest things that we look at is insider threat. So some of the things that we do with Proofpoint, that we do with our data protection program is knowing where your data is at, knowing who has access, controlling that access and the movement of data itself, using the insider threat platform to be able to see what employees are doing. We're able to use Proofpoint's platform to look back in time, to see over time. You need to have a platform where you can monitor, where you can watch how things are being done, where you can set policy to make sure that it's being done in a correct business way that meets regulators' requirements. It also gives alerts to where you can say, hey, this is out of the ordinary, let's go see what they are doing. You've got the investigative tools within that platform to collect data, collect screenshots, and be able to turn it over to compliance or legal. It's nice being able to have a full platform where you can see all of that. With the insider threat platform, you have more of that value story, that picture of what happened. And then when we're talking with compliance, we're just walking them through, here's where it started, here's what they were doing, here's where they tripped policy, here's where things were blocked, here's all the evidence, and go talk to the employee and find out what they were doing. And a lot of times, it was nothing malicious. They're trying to get work done and they didn't realize, we're not supposed to do that. So it's a training issue. It's a continuous process of managing your people, understanding your threats, building a risk matrix so you can actually grade your risk and understand your gaps and understand things that need to be addressed. And the insider threat platform is just huge for my team and I can actually sleep better at night because I do have visibility into what's going on. When people come to me and they say, well, we do email security better. Well, you may have one or two things where you may do it better, but I've got 6 or 7 other things that I'm working with Proofpoint on. Around the insider threat tool itself, the value or the savings for us in a lot of ways is actually time. The insider threat tool that Proofpoint has, which has matured and even gotten better, becomes the core thing that drives the rest of our questions. Instead of getting an alert and using 4 or 5 tools to try to figure out what happened, instead now we get an alert on our primary platform. We use that platform to pivot for different things that we need to collect, and it's quicker. One of the other major components for us is the data protection and the insider threat piece. Email is a central part for your organization, but there's a lot of other things that you need to look at too, whether it's from a CASB piece or an archive piece or the insider threat piece, or whether it's intelligence that you need to go ahead and collect to look at threats and the different things that are coming against your organization, because it's really about data protection. What you really need to be doing is looking at a platform, look at one that's doing data from the whole life cycle. We're happy with the partnership.